Hello, everybody, and welcome back to our 24/7 Truth YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in. This is the second episode of our Chained Heroes series. I would like to start off the episode with an apology. On the first episode, I said that we will be doing one episode a week, I believe. Things got in my way and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't gather up the information, and I didn't want to just throw general stuff at you guys and not give you direct information about these heroes we're talking about. So I chose to put it aside for a little while and then go back into it. Now we're back. Hopefully I won't have to take like a distant pause again. And also thank you for all the people who saw the first episode. I really appreciate it. I try my best to shine light on these heroes that we don't get to hear about every day on the news. We get to hear about all these useless and just entertainment factors of everyday life, but we don't ever hear about these people that are fighting for human rights. Believe it or not, in 2021 or 2020, just in the 21st century, there are still countries that don't have basic human rights for their people. And I feel that it is very special that we shine a light on those people and we say, hey, you don't hear about them, so here they are. We're giving you the information. So I want to thank everybody that saw it, the first episode, and I am sorry for the long distance between the first and the second. Hopefully won't happen again. Hopefully it will be one episode every single week. That way I can give you a lot of information and you can understand really what happened. So today our episode is about Essam Al-Zamil. He is a Saudi businessman and an economist writer. He is very respected and he is listened to not only by Saudi people, but also by people around the world. He is very respected. His thoughts and his point of view on business is very much appreciated by people all around the world. He has attended several big league meetings representing Saudi Arabia. He was a major influence on Saudi Arabia's economics. With all that being told, you might be like, well, why is he on the Chained Heroes series? Well, I'll tell you what got him in trouble. Well, 1 week before all this happened, he went to a very, very important and large meeting solely representing Saudi Arabia. So that would mean, to them at least, that he matters. Well, looking at Saudi Arabia's pattern here, people only matter if they silently obey what the government says. Because as soon as you start thinking for your own, they are in danger. They don't like that. So what got him in trouble? Let's get into that. He spoke and expressed his support for human rights in the 21st century. A country that is powerful and as wealthy as Saudi Arabia, you might have thought that human rights is the least of their concerns. They got that already. That's not an issue. Unfortunately, if this is the first time you're hearing it, I am sorry to tell you, but people in Saudi Arabia don't have basic, and I really mean that, basic human rights. Just very basic stuff, like experts in economics. Somebody like Essam Al-Zamil, he is an expert in economics. He is very successful in that field. So his opinion would be something you might want to listen to if you want the country's economics to work well. Well, when he expressed and criticized the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia and his foolish efforts to attempt to sell off the state oil company, Saudi Aramco, when he tried to put that on the market, which Mr. Essam said that really wouldn't work, and he gave him all the reasons that wouldn't work, and he was pointing out the risks that the country might face since this is the country's oil that they're putting. This is not like, it is a company, but it's not any other company. It's the country's company. It is their most funding company. The country lives based on this company. So if this company sinks and weighs, Saudi Arabia sinks too. He saw that, but because he spoke about it and he criticized this foolish and unthoughtful idea of selling off the company, he got in trouble. And not any trouble. I'll be telling you in this episode how much trouble he got in. Well, he also said, he also warned about many economics issues that the Crown Prince was doing, and it's those same things he warned about are the same things Saudi Arabia is suffering from now. So it's this type of thing. He told them not to do this and not to do that. They didn't listen. They put him in jail. They shut him up. And all those things he was warning about happened. And now who has to suffer with that? Not them. They're wealthy. They got money. They got houses. They don't have a thing to worry about. They got jobs. Their kids are well fed. Who has to suffer with it is the people. So, because he gave his honest opinions, and I don't know, for me, I believe that his opinions are not only honest, but his opinions are opinions we should trust and listen to. This guy is successful. This guy is an expert in what he's doing. When a doctor comes and tells you to rest and then take this ointment or take this medication and you will feel better, if you choose not to listen to the doctor and your case worsens, it is on you. But when a doctor tells you to take this medication and give it to your family, or not to take a medication and not give it to your family, and you go through with it and you do that and your family suffers, then it's not only shame on you, it is also you have hurt your family. In this case, the Crown Prince has hurt the country. He has hurt the country on things he could have avoided if he just would have listened. If he would have just used his brain just for a little bit and listened to the experts in the fields. Because Lord only knows this guy has nothing going on in his brain. Except if it's not me, it doesn't work. So when somebody came and told him how to fix something or how to improve something, that was not acceptable. And that was shunned upon. Not only shunned upon, but Essam was arrested on September 12th, 2017. Essam Al-Zamil was held in solitary confinement from February of 2018 until his verdict on December 6, 2020. For you listening to this, that is 1,039 days in solitary confinement, just for giving his expert opinion on something. And now, I'm not going to explain all the damages caused by solitary confinement, but I do recommend and advertise that anybody that is listening to this, just go and invest about 10 to 15 minutes reading about the side effects of solitary confinement and how horrible solitary confinement is. Now, with that being said, Imagine, I want everybody listening to this, just imagine, every time you say something about the government, saying something about the government in your field, you get arrested and put in solitary confinement for over 1,000 days. When I thought of that, that gave me chills. Because not only are the people outside of the prison, my family are affected by this, me and my psyche will not be the same once I leave. It will not be the same. And it's not going to be the same for him either. On December 6, 2020, he was sentenced to an inhumane 15 years in prison. And of course, the charges they gave him were really empty-headed and just... They gave him almost criminal charges for a non-criminal offense. And the worst part about all of this, really, is that he's not the first or the last person that will fall victim to Saudi Arabia's devilish ways, to the crown prince's cruel ways. But what can be done? Saudi Arabia is led by a shallow leader that tries to do everything to cover information about information about politics and about all the people he throws in prison, so nobody can say you did something wrong. But I've came to this theory, and I would like if anybody listening to this would write me down in the comments if you agree or disagree with me, and I would like to understand why. I have this theory that the Saudi government is not afraid of people standing up. They're afraid of people standing up with power, people that have a large gathering of followers, people that have a big following, people that matter, people that they know their voices will be heard. So therefore, they put them in jail. They put them in solitary confinement for over 1,000 days, and then they sentence them to 15 years in jail. Of course, after he gets out, it's not all fun there either. He has a travel ban, a media ban, any type of ban you can think of, it's on him. I urge everybody that is listening to this to please share this video with anybody you might know. This type of stuff is not put on news, on regular news, everyday news. This is the type of stuff they are hiding. This is the type of stuff they don't want you to know. This is the type of stuff that they throw all the entertainment stuff on top of so you don't get to know this. It's truly shameful that a country like Saudi Arabia, with Saudi Arabia's power and with Saudi Arabia's influence and with Saudi Arabia's wealth, that has such horrible and shameful things happening. Please, I beg that everybody that listens to this to share. I think the best thing we can do is to let more people know and let more people understand. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening to my second episode. I truly appreciate it if you've made it all this way. Please subscribe and go check out all of our things on other platforms such as Instagram, Snapchat. We even have a website, the 24truth7.com. We give you daily articles about things that you might not know. Also, please check out my first episode And next week, I will be telling you what happened to Samar Badawi, which is a very enlightening young woman that is smart, brave, courageous, and overwhelmingly powerful. She does not hold a powerful place in the country, of course, because she opposes to everything they do, but she does hold a very powerful position in our hearts and minds. I will be telling you her story next week and what is currently happening to her. Thank you so much for listening to the second episode. I truly appreciate it, and I can't wait to tell you guys the story next week. Thank you so much.